Thank you, Melanie, for hopping on and meeting with me tonight. I appreciate it. So I'm curious, how long have you been performing?
Well, I've been performing, I believe, since high school. I joined the band and music class, joined talent shows at school, and then after high school, started trying to do some open mic nights, auditioning for singing contests, like Canada Day's Got Talent on Science North when they used to do that a couple of years. And then for a while, it's been sitting around the campfire and just playing my guitar for friends and family. As I got pregnant, had my daughter, so the playing of the guitar went on to a pause, but the singing always kept going no matter what. Karaoke nights, whatever I can, whatever
you could do.
Yeah, and always singing in the shower. That never stops.
Well, I like to sing in the shower too, but I guarantee my voice is not as good as yours. There's a reason why I
great in the
shower. So, who have been and are some of your musical influences?
Well, I don't have many musical influences because I like all type of genre songs and type of music. So a lot of songs that I can relate to. So a lot of country because they have good stories to them, and I like songs with storyline. So it's always back in the day, it was always Shania Twain and then Taylor Swift when she first started. But whatever genre of song had that storyline and had that emotion and feeling of something that I can relate to, that just always got me into it.
That's perfect. I think that's great. So how does being a Northerner help shape you as an artist? And if so, how?
Well, I'm hoping now that I'm getting into it, it will, because I've been out of performing for very, very long. Very grateful for the Sudbury Performance Group for giving me the chance and opportunity to let me explore and get back into it. I met a Northerner artist, Jessica Soul, at the Manitoulin Country Fest, and ever since I met her, it gave me the inspiration to really get back into it and really try and do what I love doing, because she's also at the bottom, working her way to the top, and I can really see myself in her, how she's doing, and she's gonna go big someday for sure. I follow her a lot and I know she will, so I got her to autograph my acoustic, my very special acoustic guitar that I've had for many years, just to show her that she was really my inspiration to finally get back into doing what I really love doing. So I'm hoping doing all this will shape me as a Northern artist for sure.
That's awesome. No, you performed at the Hilton a few weeks ago, didn't you?
I did, yes.
For the first time?
Many years.
Okay, yeah. I actually, a friend of mine sent me a video of you playing, and you did a great job. I was impressed. You have a great voice. So well done. Well done.
Thank you.
So I know you haven't had a whole lot of exposure performing on stage and in groups yet, but when you are performing, or even when you're singing around the campfire with your friends, what is it about? Describe that feeling when you know you either connect with who's listening to you, or even if it's just a really personal experience with you where the music impacts you in a way that maybe you weren't anticipating.
Well, really listening to the people who are listening, the audience, it's really them who make me feel if I'm doing, how well I'm doing. If they're applauding and telling me great job, Mel, you're doing good, then it makes me feel good, and then I know that I did a really good performance, and then gives that good motivation to keep going and put more effort and keep practicing and don't stop. It's the audience that really tell me if I wow, I nailed it, and I did good kind of thing. So if they come to me and say, Mel, you did really good. You did really good at that song. It's perfect. Then I know to do it next time. But if I'm playing a song and I see that they're enjoying it, but I'm not really getting much of the audience's attention kind of thing, then it's like, okay, so I did good, but maybe that's not the song to play for this crowd, and try and learn something new and bring something different into the mix, because it's all about them. They're the ones taking the time to come and see me and listen to me and that. So I really want to make sure that I'm doing good and they're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hearing, that the feedback and that relational component and knowing your audience is really important with performing. And so it's really great that you do that. And I think the best quality performers know that and do that. So I think that's great that you're doing that. So what do you think is going to be the best part about being part of the Northern Arts Festival?
I'm really just finally getting my foot in the door and being able to do as much as I can on a still a busy life schedule,
Yeah.
and play as much as I can, and really get noticed. I've mentioned it a few times that I was performing when I was at the Sudbury Market, and the vendors are like, "Oh, really? What's your tag name?" And it's like, "Oh, Music Mel." I'm gonna make sure to look into it. Yeah, I'll be there. And it's like, okay, so more and more people are gonna come and listen, and puts a little bit more nerves kind of
Yeah.
thing. Gonna be a lot more people this time, and of course my friends and family. But it's really trying to get out there and get my new tag name of Music Mel in there, because
Yeah.
that's the first two. That was just, why not?
That's a great tag name. Well done. I'm coming.
Mark helped me with that one.
Oh, good. Well, he did a good job too. So, Melanie, thank you so much for talking with me tonight, and thanks so much for being part of Sudbury Performance Group's Northern Arts Festival. I think you're going to do a great job, and I'm excited to see what you're going to do.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. And you have a good night, and it was nice to meet you.
You as well. Thank you.
Thanks.